Hello, I'm Jashykins, and welcome to another vlog review, this time of The Walking Dead episode, The Distance. Now, Rick has learned through extreme trial and error that trusting people in the world he now lives in isn't really the best idea. And because you can end up getting killed, he brings up the fact that the governor's place seemed like an okay place, and then it wasn't. And that terminus seemed like paradise. Like, yes, we've traveled all this distance, we've gone through all this hardship, and then it turns out to be full of cannibals. So, of course, when Ron, that's the name I'm calling Aaron because Aaron is my actual name, E-R-I-N, so I like to call the characters whose names sound like mine different names. It's just a thing I do. So Ron, he seems to be all okay. He's like, yeah, this and that and blah blah blah, and see, I'm okay, I'm a good guy. Rick's like, nope. Yeah, so I don't think we really would have seen this Rick in season 1, but this season he's been through all this shit and he's like, I'm doing it right this time. So at points he was really overly cautious, but that's something what he learns is the best way to handle things. And I've seen like a few comments on the IMDb board of people noticing this and me not. Well, Ron and Eric are gay. They were gay in the comics, and I was prepared for Ron to be gay. I was like, okay, are they going to keep him in the same sexuality as in the comics? And they did. And of course, people are like going, how dare the gays be in there, blah 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 blah. And it's like, we're dealing with a show that has dead humans eating live humans. We've even entered the realm of live humans eating live humans, but the gays, that's what's driving you away from the show. Because, there's nothing scarier than two people of the same gender loving each other. It's like that's your limit. It's like, that's your limit for a show or anything. It's like, you do realize what has happened in these past 5 seasons, right? I mean, there's been some pretty messed up shit. That's like, oh, 2 people that love each other, that kiss each other, and, joke around like couples do. That's the scary thing. That just can't be done. We can go of all the extreme zombie kills of actual, living people being bitten and turned into zombie walkers. Yeah, it's just like, and not Rick. I'm like accidentally shorting down Eric's name, but Eric and Ron, like, Ron's reaction to seeing the flare was, Ron reacted like he did because he's like, my lover's dying, better go, save him, and that's why he was so panicked, and it was really sweet. So, yeah. So if you're one of the ones who are just going, I'm going to stop watching the show because now there's gay people on, you just go, if you can't enjoy the show because of that, heads are getting chopped off, bashed in and stuff, you go. And finally for today, Michonne trusts Ron. It's like she's the one that says, hey, maybe we should listen to this guy. And that sort of shows her growth as a character, because she wouldn't have been so trusting, especially in the beginning of the show. But I like that as they're driving the car, she notices, like, hey, wait a minute, something's suspicious. Hey, Rick, did you ask this new guy the questions? And yeah. All in all, The Walking Dead, The Distance was a very good episode, and my final thoughts of the episode are, it was a little slower paced, and I'm sort of glad of that. I'm also glad that no major character died. And every episode a major character doesn't die, I'm going to state it in my reviews, because that's probably going to come rare as the days go on, as, the episodes go on, so, yeah. And I have been Jashykins, owner at jashykins.blogspot.com. If you go to my blog, you can see vlog reviews like this. I released my latest writing tips post, so if you want to go check that out, that'd be awesome. It's about dealing with criticism. And my another multi-Dragon Egg giveaway is going on my blog, so if you want to check that out. I don't know why I'm pulling any of this, because if you're watching this on YouTube, it's not going to make sense. If you're watching this on my blog, it'll already be on my blog. So, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. And if you go to my blog, on the sidebar thingy, you can see where else I am on the web and say hi. I have a writing shop. I'm currently just, looking for artists to draw things, and I'll, do a little writing trade. You just check out what I'm offering. And I have a nice new egg on the side of my blog, so if you want to go over and name that, you can look up the benefits of doing so. Like, you can advertise on the blog. And if you're watching this on my blog, at the bottom of every post is an advertisement for something relating to the topic of the video or post, or both at hand. So, if you buy the product from Amazon, I actually get some money, which if I end up getting enough, I will start paying my co-host first, and then start paying for other things, of course. Yeah. And if you're watching this on YouTube, if you go into the description, there's a link to donate your account. And if you donate your Twitter and or Facebook accounts to my campaign, thank you very much. And, I can't wait for the next Walking Dead episode. I unfortunately wasn't able to watch the latest Talking Dead before I filmed this. So I'll hopefully be watching that tomorrow, and I usually like watching that before filming my vlog reviews of these, because it actually gives me more insight and helps point me in different directions than I originally thought, and end up making a stronger review in my opinion. So until next video, goodbye.